Hey guys, it's Heather. Welcome to my channel. I'm back with the next episode of 911, which is season 8, episode 15, Lab Rats. So this is the second part to the whole contagion storyline, and I am very worried for Chimney because in the previous episode his mask broke, so he is breathing in a very toxic and lethal virus. And we saw Moira, who's the scientist that created this new strand of the virus. She was leaving in the last episode with the antiviral that she also made. So in this episode, I'm assuming Buck and Athena will be working together to try to find Moira and get that cure to Chimney. And let's just get into the episode. I mean, at least she did make that though. Oh, we actually see her setting the fire.
She smuggled it out in her tumbler.
My tumbler.
She's got about a 90-minute head start on us.
Mortality rate 30%, and death usually comes within 2 weeks of the illness.
Well, it's much sooner now.
This isn't a standard strain. We're not talking about weeks.
No.
We might not even be talking days. It could be hours.
Okay, so we have to do something.
Search we were trying to come
Maddie
up
gets
with.
traumatized literally
looks
every
like
episode.
Moira
Even if we had a functioning lab, it would take weeks to replicate.
Time we don't have.
So what's the damn plan?
We're exploring our options, Captain.
FBI.
The breach of a Tier 4 biolab is a national security concern.
We already know what we're dealing with. CCHF.
That's what it started out as, but we still don't know how virulent this strain is.
Because my people in here are now lab rats.
Even if she's gone to ground, we'll find her. Once
You
she's
better.
infested-
Because by the time you go in there, you'll be pulling out bodies. We are not leaving them. No way.
You'll get
Listen
arrested.
to Athena, and you let the FBI and military do their job. The military and the FBI have more manpower and more resources. They're gonna find this woman, and soon.
Athena will find her.
I understand.
I love them.
Hey, so that's it?
We're gonna drive away.
And you really think they're gonna find her in time?
You
I
are.
hope not. Even if they find Moira Blake and she's still got the antiviral, there's
gonna
no
take
way
it.
in hell they're gonna give it to Chimney. We're gonna find that crazy bitch and get our hands on the dose before anyone else in there gets sick. Get in.
Period.
Okay, getting in.
And y'all better hurry.
You're aware of the bowler for Moira Blake.
Yeah, very aware.
If there's a hit on her car, I want to be first to hear about it. In fact, I want you out there looking for it.
Everybody down here, we're pulling for your husband and his team.
Thanks, Williams.
Looks like he's already in the second phase. Starts with mucosal bleeding. Last,
Death.
organ failure.
So there's no phase number 3.
No.
Everybody keeps saying there's no treatment, but we've got to find a way to at least buy Chimney some more time.
Fluids, pain management.
You're gonna need saline.
Down here, one.
That won't be enough.
Well, if we don't have it, maybe we can make it.
What are you thinking?
We're trapped in a giant chemistry set.
The guy works fast.
Yeah, they usually do. I'm just another LAPD officer assisting in the service of a federal warrant.
Nice, smart. Okay, great. Well, what am I?
You're a man waiting in the car. I heard it was some kind of manhunt. Any signs of life in there?
Nah, you ask me, no one's been home in days. We already shot photos.
You didn't even go inside.
Didn't need
She
to.
didn't have to, yeah.
Someone already documented the scene for me.
At least Hannah's there.
Sodium chloride.
Okay, I guess we're ready to DIY some saline.
If you don't get the ratio perfect, it could stop his heart.
In a place like this, they gotta have an AED mounted somewhere. Exactly 9 grams. And then boil a liter of water, bring it to a simmer, and then pour the salt in.
Oh.
On the other side of the...
Ravi? No. There's only one dose,
It's a lot to take
and Ravi
in.
is sick too.
But Henzo.
And the chimney?
They're gonna keep him comfortable while we try to find the woman who made the antiviral treatment.
What is this?
Athena stole them from the police.
I am the police. I transfer custody. We were hoping
And I guess we need to thank God that only one of them is sick.
About that. Oh my god.
pulse.
Why? His mask is low?
The bottle is
Oh.
empty. Hand, check your gauge.
I'm on 5 PSI!
I'm at 10.
Captain's got 3 minutes before brain damage.
Are we actually serious right now? They're all gonna end up with not enough
I have
air.
an idea.
Supply lines run through parallel compressors on level 2. They provide a constant stream of filtered air.
Hang on, Rob. Air coming to you.
Okay.
Robbie! Robbie! Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
There you go.
I was gonna say, if we just got Robbie back and he's already, like, gonna get sick or something, I'd be really mad.
I thought for a minute. So do we. I know what we'd have done
He's
if I
putting on
picked it
himself
up
too.
too.
Normal looking.
For crime scene photos, it doesn't look like much of a crime scene. She really lives at the lab. And the house is just to take a shower and change clothes.
I'm glad Karen can help out a little bit.
The parking lot of SoCal Tech Biomed. So she never left the lab. 1-2 spots down. Belongs to a R. McLeod.
See if you can find the car that belongs to that spot. We think our suspect might be in it.
All right, sorry.
They're all Nobel laureates. They're like the rock stars of science.
And Moira wants to be one of them.
You don't win a Nobel Prize for starting a pandemic.
You might get it for stopping one. Now, I don't know if
True.
science be the ones to put it out.
She's got a savior complex. Well, you wouldn't give it to anyone.
You'd sell it.
Did I mention this antiviral was developed as a cure for a super strain?
Girl,
And without a dose of this,
you created it.
lethal.
Nobody has that.
But they're about to.
It's got to be under 98 before we can give it to her.
Every time you leave for work, there's a chance you might not come home. But now I'm wondering, at what point do I call?
So you make it out of here, it'll be harder for them each time they have to watch you leave.
Do we even know much about Robbie's family?
I don't have to
I can't
break
really
you up.
remember.
You know, I hated my dad so much for leaving. Now I'm about to do the same thing.
Chimney.
You're not the same. And you're not going anywhere, Jim.
Maddie's gonna want to shoulder it all. She's gonna tell everybody she's fine. But not you, okay? They're the best thing I've ever done. You gotta take care of them. Okay, Cap?
You're not gonna die. Athena and Buck will find Moira.
Jim, I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to your family.
They better hurry though.
Parking attendant says it's been here less than an hour.
I don't suppose he saw which way
Ooh.
she went.
Is she still in there?
Hi.
Don't make me cry.
I want you to keep Chimney awake for me while I go check on that ceiling.
Oh, God.
Jim?
Oh, God.
Oh,
God, Bobby.
no.
Jim!
We're out of dodge. Bring me a towel, Robbie. Anything. Now, let's go.
Turn it up!
You really can't bleed out through your nose, can you?
How long does he have? They cannot kill Chimney.
Okay? Oh, God.
Walked in off the street to set a pitch meeting, which red flag.
What do you mean?
Okay,
we
hurry
got
up.
here fast.
I just called 5 minutes ago.
Who did you call?
911.
And y'all better take the cure
You stay here.
before the other
Watch the
officers
door.
take it.
I think we're gonna
Or the
have
FBI,
company.
whatever. Come on.
Hang in there, buddy.
I don't think the saline will help that much though. At least that place had the clean air from above. Or else they would all be dead.
The capillaries in his nasal cavities are dissolving. He's losing blood faster than we can replace it.
Guys, no.
Everyone.
Girl,
I figured we'd
where's your
start with
Tumblr at?
assault. I'm gonna need that antiviral.
My life's work.
You hit it.
This is not the time. Girl, that was the worst place. Okay, Buck. How are you going to stop them from getting that?
Gentle! I'm a future Nobel laureate.
Not sure they
No.
give those to terrorists.
A helicopter? Okay.
You called your boyfriend!
Ex-boyfriend!
No. No. The way I just realized that. Seeing his face in this episode is just like an extra level of something that I never wanted to see.
I gotta make a call too!
Bye bye.
54 pounds.
Ooh. Heck no.
So let's do this fast! It's gonna expand the cup and fill up his nasal cavity. And if we're lucky, stop the bleed.
Okay, BP's
Okay.
ready. 58 pounds.
Yay.
There you go. Athena has the antiviral. She's on her way.
Yes.
I'm doing it for...
Well,
yeah.
true.
And for you.
Y'all,
LAFD, Compton
I swear.
1670, you are to return to base. Immediately, copy. Be advised, we are providing you with an escort. Over.
Ooh.
I think he wants us to pull over. What are we gonna do?
Ooh.
After the aircraft!
Is all this for me?
Watch your head.
Yes.
Come out!
Is she not in there?
Where the hell's Athena Grant?
Yay!
You are a remarkable woman.
I love you too.
At least it works like right away. At least it did on the rats.
You're under arrest.
Yeah.
Sergeant Grant, you wasted the planet's only dose on a man who's already sitting at death's door. A man who is waving to you.
Like, isn't he breathing it in again? Or am I wrong about that? Or does he not need a mask because he has the cure inside of him? I think that second one makes more sense.
I was gonna quit today. I'm glad I didn't.
You wouldn't have been able to get through this without you, Robbie.
I love Robbie. What, Bobby?
How about Jen could use a pet?
Good luck explaining that one to my sister.
Why aren't you going? What? Why? What is going on?
You're gonna be okay, Buck.
Are we actually
I love you,
serious?
kid.
What is it?
You need to come in here.
Guys, Bobby cannot die.
There is a hole in the air supply line of my breathing apparatus.
I cannot believe this.
This isn't how I wanted to leave you.
You're not leaving me.
I chose to save my team because it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry.
We need more time.
We don't have any more time.
Then you said yes to a dinner invitation.
And I started to live again.
Oh my god.
I'm here for all the points that we have left.
Okay. Why are they doing this?
Yeah.
Who's not okay?
There's nothing sweet. I was burning up a fever. I didn't. I swear I thought I'd.
When he saved my life, he knew.
No. No. Guys. I'm sorry I didn't say much those last few minutes because I'm just like, what just happened? I guess I'll watch this preview.
Thursday, May 1st.
We celebrate the life of Captain Robert Wade Nash.
He gave his life so I could live.
He's not supposed to be dead. He just left.
An emotional, all-new 911, ABC, and stream on Hulu.
Okay, thanks. Alright guys, that was the end of Season 8, Episode 15 of 911. And they actually killed Bobby off. I am still just like in shock about that. But I do have a few things to say about this episode. So first of all, Bobby's death, I mean, that was just completely unnecessary in my opinion. I remember reading like an interview with Peter just like a few weeks or maybe months, I don't exactly remember when it was, but he said how he loves doing the show and wouldn't want to stop anytime soon. So I'm just kind of confused how they came to this decision to kill off technically the main character. I really don't see how 911 can like continue in like a good way after this because Bobby, I mean, he's one of my favorite characters and he has a lot of storylines, and especially with Athena, I love their relationship. And I really don't want to see Athena, you know, without Bobby, and especially like moving on and just stuff like that, because I know the show is renewed for season 9 and probably will keep getting renewed as long as the viewership stays up. So, you know, I don't want to see Athena like move on without Bobby, you know, if that makes sense. So, but Bobby had a hole in his air tube thing, so he didn't tell anyone and decided to let Chimney have the 1 dose of the antiviral, which obviously is a very Bobby thing to do, so it makes sense that he would save his team over himself. But I still just do not like the decision at all. And my other thing is that Eddie was not in the episode at all, which, you know, the first part I was like, okay, I mean, it makes sense, like he can't really do much from Texas, but Bobby literally dies in this episode and Eddie is nowhere to be found, so I just really don't like that, honestly. And I did watch that little preview at the end, and Eddie was at the funeral, of course. So I'm assuming, you know, he's had conversations with the team and has figured out that Bobby has died and will hopefully decide to move back to LA. But I think it was really disappointing that we didn't even see Eddie, you know, at the end there in the montage with all of them, you know, crying and realizing that Bobby is dead. Also, Tommy returned in this episode, which I obviously do not appreciate. I mean, I know he is a pilot, so they needed the helicopter, but I still just wish he was not in the episode. Like, one that isn't as important as this. And his little communication with Buck, it seems like they keep hinting at like them possibly getting back together, which, you know, is just like a slap in the face to all of us, honestly. Because if they don't mention Buck and Eddie and Buck's conversations like with Maddie about him not being in love with Eddie and his conversation with Tommy as well in one of the previous episodes, like if they don't bring that stuff up by the end of the season, it'll be very disappointing because they really made us feel like they were leading towards something there. So if it doesn't pan out, and you know, with Bobby not being here anymore, like if Buck and Tommy end up back together, like I honestly don't know if I can continue watching like for season 9 because I don't think I'll find any enjoyment in it. But other than that, I am glad that Chimney is okay, of course, because I also do love his character, so I'm glad about that. But obviously I wish that Bobby didn't have to die for that to happen. So that's about it for this video. If you liked my reaction, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more 911 reactions.